mentioned a few successful startups in the Arab market. Say I'm an entrepreneur, I'm raising funds. I know you're active in that space. Uh, are you accepting, I guess, inquiries from Arab startups in terms of investments, and what kind of qualities, if so, you would look for those companies?
So I personally am not investing in the region right now because I'm doing this writing, and I think it's been important to me to disaggregate from that and to do this separately. I like being a mentor. I like connecting, with the young people without people feeling their strings attached or I have really much of an agenda about it. And I think that'll be right. Though I will tell you, I miss running a company, and one day I've got some ideas about what I'll do after this book, and I have no doubt that I'm going to be looking for talent in the Middle East based on what I've said. So I should confess that, I suppose, up front. Look, the ecosystem for angel capital is small, but it's growing. You look at Oasis 500 in Jordan, obviously, Flat Six Labs in Cairo, and there are several now growing elsewhere with some of the stuff that your guys do, and all is just phenomenal in the early ecosystem of it. I think one of the things we're running into an interesting bump, which is more young people than ever before are getting that first 10, 25, 50 grand or whatever it takes to get up and running. And then they risk flowing into this dead capital area, right, where they're not quite an SME yet. You can't even raise $1 million yet, but you're almost in a pseudo post-angel round. And the market is only beginning to develop for what you do with this great talent, women and men, once they sort of prove the proof of concept. But this goes back to what I said earlier before. Great ideas get funded. I mean, they just do. Great ideas will get funded, and success will breed success. I mean, you know, Basil, much better than I will ever fully appreciate that the tradition of the risk capital that comes with tech startups is not part and parcel as much of the culture in the Middle East. I know lots of people who, some of these angel investments are beyond rounding error in their wealth, but at the end of the day, they like real estate projects and, other kind of stuff. And they don't like to, you turn to them and say, and I can tell you this as an angel investor and an investor in venture funds, can't turn to money very easily in lots of corners of the world and say, by the way, you'll probably lose 70% of your companies won't work, but the other 30% will more make up. I mean, that's a hard thing to get over versus other opportunities. But I think people realize this is where the economy is going. Jobs are going to be created this way. Opportunities will just be this way. And to me, it's a matter of time. It's not a matter of anything else.